Welcome back. When temperatures drop and the fall leaves follow, there's not as much to do in the garden.
Just keep your green thumb busy by gardening indoors with some new houseplants. Joining us with his favorite plants with Fall Flair. Good day, Garden Guy DLK. The plants have flair, you have flair.
And fall is one of my favorite times of the year. You know, you can go put on your sweater, go pumpkin picking, go to the apple orchard, enjoy all the fall color on the leaves, but at some point, we're kind of at that point now where fall kind of starts to disappear from our gardens. The leaves past peak, the leaves are going to fall off. My vegetable garden, I tried to cover some stuff the other night, but it got cold, and my tomato, you know, it's just kind of like the end of the season. But being that it's one of my favorites, I do like to keep that kind of fall going through a little bit until, you know, the snow and whatever. So plants, and particularly houseplants, you mentioned at the top, are one of those great things that you can bring into your home and still get all those kind of fall colors, you know, without taking the drive down to, I went down to Nelson, Wisconsin on that road down there, whatever that road is.
Sure,
on the
that road in Wisconsin.
That road, I'm the garden guy, not the travel guy. But that, you know, it's really, really pretty. So I'm just like, I've got to, you know, get some of this inside.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're inspired by seeing those colors. Okay.
Exactly. The sun was shining. It's just beautiful. So here's what you can do inside your home. So let's talk about containers first, because it's very important, because with containers you can actually transition some of the seasons. So using a little bit more of a fall planter right now, and then you can really take the same plant and change the container, and you've changed seasons with it. So I wanted to show this. This is really lightweight. It's modeled after birch, but it's actually kind of a foam.
I love that.
Kind of a foam planter, and it looks really realistic. This is in birch, and down here there's like a little oak kind of planter as well. So you can really get that kind of woodsy kind of feel to your plants. Also, any of the ceramics in different kind of tones will really set the scene. You know, bright colors at Easter time, a little bit more muted at this time of year.
Earth tones in the fall, and also very popular right now.
So you can really kind of change it up that way. So let's talk about some of the plants themselves. There's actually many different types of mums. There's perennial mums that you would plant in your garden. They come up every year. There's garden pot mums that you'll find at this time of year. They're grown specifically for the cooler days at this time of year. And then there's also a floral or an indoor mum, which is what I have here. And they hold up quite well indoors. They've been grown in a greenhouse their whole life. So they're really adept to being indoors rather than bringing a pot mum or a garden mum inside. If they've been out in the cool, they tend to kind of fall apart on you. So if you go to your favorite local garden shop, there's all these different sizes and fun colors. This one here has actually 3 different colors in one pot, 3 little cuttings in one pot. So you get all that magical fall color of driving down, you know, through the whatever that road is down there, all in one pot, which is really, really fun. Kalanchoe is another great plant that will find it in reds at Christmas time. You'll find it there. It is in orange and kind of a yellow kind of.
There's some hardy leaves on it.
Yeah, it's actually a succulent. So super. If you're not into gardening or your green thumb's looking a little brown, that is a great plant because it is very hard to kill. Mini roses, you'll find those at different times of the year. That's kind of a nice yellow one as well. And I actually like the kind of the woven fabric kind of containers. That's really cool.
Have a rustic look.
Moving into houseplants, this one here is one of my favorites, and it is green, but if you just hold up that leaf on the back side, it actually turns, it's actually black on the other side, on the reverse side. Purpley. So it's kind of got that Halloweeny kind of purpley kind of fun color to it, which is, that particular one is lancifolia. It has a very lanceolate leaf, kind of a thinner leaf, so that's a really fun one. Croton, that's the kind of the vibrant one that you were peeking through before. That is really a kind of a staple. You'll find that just about anywhere, and is a really durable houseplant. I like to put them outside in the summer because it's kind of got those warm kind of summer tones to them as well. Great patio plant.
And a lot of
and then indoors great.
Flowers really go well with that particular plant.
Yeah, you'll see it in container gardens. Yes, you'll find people are using foliage probably more in container gardens than really ever before, which is kind of fun. The next one over in the back there, that's aglaonemia. So you're getting a little horticultural lesson right as we go along, Shane.
Sure. Let me tell you that name again. It's arachnomelia.
Aglaonemia has the red tones to it. I like the snake plant next to it. It's kind of got that pointed, kind of spooky Halloween-y thing.
Why is it called a snake plant? Just because of how it looks, or do they eat like snakes?
No, they don't eat snakes. It's just kind of a nickname. The other one is mother-in-law's tongue. I tend not to use that one as much, that common name, but mother, because it's kind of pointed and spiky, I guess.
It has a, you know, a meaning behind it. There's a connotation.
There's another calathea down there. It has a pink margin in it,
I love
which is
the
really
pink
fun.
leaves. That's really cool.
Peperonia, the next one there. It looks a little dark.
Pepperoni?
Well, look at it. It's
Looks like
almost
little
like a little
pepperoni
pepperoni.
pieces.
Peperomia is another great houseplant. That's a burgundy variety. Is really, really fun. And then last but not least, that's a philodendron right there, which is really fun.
Can't
great
kill those.
Great fall color. Yeah, another one that's really good for green thumbs.
Give me a try.
Yeah.
Try me, guys. Can't kill those?
Take that
Haven't
home
met
and
me.
bring it back when you've successfully.
Can the plant survive Shane Wells' house? That is
I
a
try
question.
so hard. I just overlove them.
Well, that's it. Sure. And
I
talking
give them
to
too much love. Like I'm like, it needs more sun, it needs more water, and
that's
I'm really extreme.
So that's a really good thing because there is such a thing called loving your plants to death, and that is too much water. I water my houseplants maybe once every 2 weeks, and really, really
Once every
thoroughly.
2 weeks?
Once every
Well,
2 weeks,
there's my
especially at this
problem.
time of year, because there's not much daylight. They don't use a lot of moisture. You got the honey in the hand.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what the honey's about
So
here.
sometimes you get a lot of little indoor bugs, those fungus gnats. So what I do is grab a yellow Post-it note because they're attracted to the bright color. I put honey on the face side with a little paintbrush there, and that goes into your plant. And those little fungus gnats, oh crikey, it's like they're attracted to it. The honey, they get stuck to the yellow card, and then you can just discard the card, put another yellow Post-it note on it, and that takes care of all those little gnats that
That's
might
a
be running
great
around.
hack.
I like it. I want to probably take that out quickly.
You can
though.
take a squirt of honey, put some in your tea while you're killing bugs all at the same time. It's like,
Multitasking.
Who knew?
Yes.
Honey in your plants or to keep the pests away. All
They're
right.
not in them, but yeah.
Thank you, Dale. Garden Guy Dale Kay with some ideas to color up our house.
Yeah, if you missed any of the plants that Dale talked about, like the pepperoni or the raglamelia, we'll post today's segment on the Good
so
Day
close.
the Facebook page. I try. I was listening, I swear, Dale. We'll be right back.